Winston Peters is the Deputy Prime Minister of New Zealand and leader of populist party New Zealand First. He's also the Minister of Foreign Affairs and of Racing, which I did not know was a thing. Peters has been on the New Zealand political scene since the 70s and is something of a kingmaker. He's personally decided who gets to be Prime Minister of minority governments not once, but 3 times. He's pretty busy helping run the country, but he managed to squeeze in a few minutes to chat with me, his new BFF. Well, thank you very much for your time, Minister. I really appreciate it.
It was very good of me, wasn't it?
Very good of you. All right, you're the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Very important. Which foreign country do you like the most?
Well, you'd make a big mistake by answering that question. I'm trying to make friends with everybody.
Do you get diplomatic immunity in your job? And if you do, what fun things are you planning to get away with?
No, I don't have diplomatic immunity, and I get away with the same things you guys and the media get away with, which means I get away with a lot.
Can you use your power to stop Australians making fun of me, specifically the host of our show, Tom Ballard?
Look, I have got some influence in this country, and I'll hope to be talking to your foreign minister within a matter of days and others, but I don't know if I can do that.
That's too great a task. So in addition to being the Foreign Minister and Minister of Racing, soon you're going to be the Acting Prime Minister, so there's a lot on your plate there, there's a lot going on.
Well, if you've seen some of our former Prime Ministers, you'll know this is not the most difficult job to do.
I thought maybe, just as a little exercise, I could run some hypothetical scenarios by you that may arise, and so you could tell me how you might handle these scenarios, just as a little bit of a training role-play exercise. So let's start with this. The fight between Australia and New Zealand over pavlova and who invented it intensifies, and Malcolm Turnbull sends warships to the coast of New Zealand. How do you respond?
And we've got a bit of an obesity crisis in this country. We might give it over to you Aussies after all, to help ourselves.
Get rid of the sugar, let the Aussies have it.
That's it.
Okay, so climate change has accelerated faster than we expected and New Zealand is now underwater. Do we all move to Australia or build a new New Zealand that can float?
I used to work in the snowy mountains. The word mountain is not appropriate for Australia, with the greatest respect, they're only little hills. Look at the Southern Alps, mate. We've got tons of space, so I think we've not got the problem here. You guys might have it.
So we'll climb, we'll go up, head for the hills.
That's right. Wait around about, a million years and come down again.
So you've long advocated for direct democracy. What do you think about putting these following things to a vote? New Zealand should not play rugby union anymore because we should quit while we're ahead.
No, we don't mind losing.
Really?
It happens so rarely.
Should we change the national anthem to be a song by Lord?
Well, you might have something in that. Royals is a pretty good song. I've always thought a national anthem's only good if when people have had a few drinks and they're feeling great, they want to sing it. That's my test of a national anthem.
That is true.
Well, I've never heard anybody singing Advance Australia Fair when they're 3 sheets to win, I'll tell you.
All right, finally, Minister Peters, I feel like we've established rapport. Will you be my BFF?
I think I know what that means.
Best friend forever?
Yeah.
And?
I never like to make these long-range promises.
All right, well, you're hedging your bets and I respect that. Thank you so much for your time, I really appreciate it.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And good luck to your Australians.
Thank you. You'll need it.